ready to go.
Okay, I'm a stand-in. I'm going to call to order the December 2025 meeting of the Mount Lebanon Parks and Rec Advisory Committee at, 6:03 p.m. And the first item on the agenda is the minutes from last month.
Oh, we got to back up. We're going to do
Oh, we have
roll
to
call.
roll call.
Mary Ann Banks.
Here.
Natalie Drozda.
Here.
Ian Hurley. Here. Pat King.
Here.
Tom Langston. Amanda Rost. Tom Sufchuk.
Here.
Michelle Varnell. And JJ Zanetta.
Okay, thank
All
you.
set?
The meeting minutes, if you want to review last month's meeting minutes, and we can approve those if you haven't had a chance to read through them. You can read through them real quickly, and then we can make a motion to approve. I read through them, and I didn't see any questions or concerns.
And I vote to approve the minutes.
Second.
Second.
Thank you. Next item is citizen comments. We don't have any citizen comments in the room, nobody online, so we can move forward past that. Chairman report, there is no chairperson report. Commission liaison report, Craig's not here. So, by the way, we're gonna have probably someone will be assigned in the new year, right?
Yes, at their organizational meeting, the commission will appoint a new commission liaison to this board.
Would that be January?
It'll be, yeah, it's early January, yeah, so it'll be before the next meeting.
Yeah, okay. Next item, staff liaison report. I don't know if you or Phil want to go first.
Always Phil.
Yeah, I can go if you guys have it in front of you there. Big one really, we did a punch list over at North Meadowcroft, had a couple small issues. We're working through something with the shade structure, just not quite hitting where we want it to. So that's kind of our only big holdup. Really doesn't cause any issue with function to the court, anything like that. Railing systems went in, they look really good. It's been turned back over for recess, so the school is very happy with that. They were kind of in a crunch when it gets, that inclement weather out. Those spaces are pretty important to them. So we were able to turn that over pretty quickly. And really the only kind of thing coming up is that we'll be meeting with the folks from Forever Lawn after the budget is fully passed and blessed in January there. And we'll get a site meeting with our public works crew over at Rockwood to begin that process for the fall zone replacement. Anything aside from that, we're just kind of doing our normal startup of the year of agreements, services, goods, commodities. We look at all that every year, make sure we're getting the best possible product at the best possible price. So that happens yearly. And if you have anything between now and then, you know how to get after me, so let me know.
Any questions for Phil, anybody? Or if not, thank you, Phil. Any questions? You can move on to Dave.
Okay, short report, our swim center filtration project, replacement project continues. Through the code here, contractors have completed excavation of the surge tank, as well as demolition of the old pool filter. So that project is moving along. The spring field scheduling meeting is scheduled for January 22nd. Those invitations went out today. And otherwise, it's just routine programs.
The field utilization committee meeting, that goes to the various sports, right?
All the schedulers in the sports organizations, the school district, as well as the rec department meet twice a year to review and schedule all fields in the municipality, both municipal and school district. So it's a sort of a negotiation that occurs twice a year, once for spring and summer and once for fall.
Okay. January 22nd.
Correct. 4 PM in Microsoft Teams.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you, Phil, thanks, David. Subcommittee reports, Arboretum Subcommittee,
I think we're good for the year.
good, thank you. Trail Connectivity and Mapping Subcommittee? Nothing?
Nothing to add.
Okay. Cruising right along for the old business. I don't think there's really anything here. Youth Sports Organization, Umbrella Organization, proposal to rename Middle Field. No updates there. No updates on the next one for the concept for the new rec center with the new stadium, although I know I've asked, I don't know if they've released the consultant B option for public consumption yet.
Not that I'm aware of.
Are there any other conversations around that?
I haven't heard any, no.
And that's for 27, right? 27, 28?
I can't recall where I put it in the CIP, honestly.
I think I saw it in 27.
That sounds right. It would probably
Certainly
take
not
it.
next year.
Yeah, that seems too soon.
27.
But it's in the CIP, which is available online and anyone can look at that.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an update to
Birdtown, yep.
Yep. Sharda from the Nature Conservancy put in the application to do that, so that's all completed and through.
Cool. Nature Conservancy, storage shed, anything there?
Updates.
Unless Phil has something, we're just waiting to hear.
I don't have anything yet, but it's a good last 2 weeks of the year for me to get some traction on that for everyone. So I will be in touch. We will have some definite answers and recommendations for the next meeting. Promise.
Okay,
That's good,
then,
thank you, Phil.
thank you.
Thank you.
New business, Racket Center Court, use analysis. I'm not sure who. What was that?
So we had someone during public comment
Oh, yeah.
request,
For like
like a
Williamsburg?
hard court at the tennis center. And, you know, we have, in the main park master plan, there's also some, options for more pickleball and things like that. So the direction was to do some court analysis so we could better understand which courts that might, if we were to develop or change it from tennis, which courts it might be. With the thinking you put it on something that's lowest in demand, although the lights are gonna drive most of that decision anyway. I mean, I think, maybe not for hard courts, but certainly for pickleball. So anyway, there would be more factors to consider than just, oh, that's the least used court or courts, let's put something there. So there could be a number of things that contribute to that. However, I think it's a good exercise to understand our utilization anyway. So we'll probably start that after the first of the year with indoor courts, although I don't think that's going to be terribly instructive. Our 6 bubble courts under 3 bubbles, they're all well utilized. We're never going to change the use of them, I don't think, because so much infrastructure is in place. You know, the bubble, the grade beam, the furnace, the generator, the lights. I mean, you don't just decide, hey, I'm going to throw that out and make this outdoor pickleball. However, I think it's still, it'd be good practice, and I don't think it's a heavy lift for us to do it. It'll also be mid-season instead of from the beginning of the season. So again, I don't think that's the best data, but I don't think it changes terribly. So I think half a season of indoor will be something better than nothing. It's really, though, the outdoor season that we want to understand better, because there's other factors in play there. We already know our courts don't get used as heavily during the heat of the day in the summer. They're busier in the evenings. So anyway, that's where it will really help us in understanding our utilization is starting like in May. We typically open May 1st. But we'll be in good practice, I think, by then from doing some indoor stuff. So I don't think I'm gonna have a lot to report on this. I think this will just be sort of a placeholder until we have enough data where it makes some sense to just share what we've learned. So that's just a overview of my thoughts on it. And I think we'll have more information, at least on the indoor season, partway into 26. And then, maybe by July, we might have some sense of what happens in the summer. The summer season goes till like September 30. So if we do May, June, July, halfway through like July 15 would have like the first half perhaps. So
And this
anyway,
is
we're working on that.
just Cedar Boulevard?
Yeah, just
Cedar.
Yeah, there is no data on like, Williamsburg or Meadowcroft. There's no one there monitoring that. So we do not have any data, nor would we try to get it.
Does this tie into the public commenter around
Yeah,
Williamsburg?
well, I
months
mean,
ago?
I think that it would help if we knew truly the utilization of, say, basketball courts and tennis courts in Williamsburg, but we're never gonna know that. I mean, you'd have to have someone sitting there 24/7, well, not 24, but say 12 to 15 hours a day, and I don't think we're gonna do that. So I think that's more anecdotal. Like, for example, we know in the summer, pickleball courts at Meadowcroft Park are very busy, but just from anecdotally, we know. We drive by, we see it. So I think we could have some informal information on Williamsburg by making a few visits here and there, but we're never gonna know true utilization. I mean, I live in that neighborhood, so I have a sense. I walk at night, I go biking in the neighborhood, I occasionally will use a court there. So I have an idea, but.
They ever discuss using cameras for stuff like that? Not really.
I mean, my experience with like people counting software and cameras is limited, but we did do it in the rec center for COVID, and it was not good.
Not accurate,
No,
just
you could watch the camera and see it miscounting. So
really.
I'm sure there's more sophisticated, but are you really going to want to do that in an outdoor park? I mean, I think the cost benefit probably is not there. I think we have a good understanding of, public input on what people want. We could go back to that data from the surveys that were done and look at that. And we could just look at, informally, what's usage look like.
You may not get useless data or useful data, but I'm wondering if you could put up a clipboard or something with the hours blocked out where folks could voluntarily say, yeah, we were here.
Yeah,
Again,
have a little sign and sheet or
That
something.
might or might not result in anything
Maybe
useful.
like a QR code check-in.
We can do that if you get high tech on us,
You just
but
go
yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I think a QR is a little less likely to get mangled than a clipboard.
yeah, that's true.
So like go to a website
You
and
just put like a
click
little
on
sign
it
that says, "Boop, do you like
and
park?"
sign in, yeah. That would,
Let us know.
that would be more weather resistant too.
Yeah, that's an excellent idea, actually.
Yeah.
I've wanted to do that for like dog walkers and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twin Hills and things, just get a sense.
Yeah.
So you just say, hey, do us a favor and click here.
It's a good idea. Resiliency Board proposal. So last month, they talked about a joint meeting with that Resiliency Board and our board regarding the golf course, right? So, and I don't know where that came from, and I don't know who brought that up, but I remember we talked about that last month.
Yeah, I shared the report. It's in the SharePoint site, so you could see the proposal. And I just basically wanted to give everyone a heads up that the information's there, but that a meeting hadn't been set yet, and nothing has really changed.
Remind us again, what are they trying to do there?
They want to have a sort of a small park in a currently not really widely used area, although balls end up in this area, to make a, there's like a food forest, more trees, a park-like setting, pavilion. I might not get all my terms correct, but I call it like the hammock garden. There's like posts and hammocks.
So like an outdoor beer garden type place?
It's hammocks. I don't know, maybe it's a napping place. I don't know. A solitude and rest place. I don't have a lot of information. Only what I put in there do I know about it.
And that resiliency board, that's part of an organization, is that?
It's a board like this one.
Another advisory
It's an advisory board.
Advisory.
And the crossover, I think, is expanding the tree canopy as one of their duties or charges.
Street trees?
Tree canopy,
All trees.
any
All
trees.
trees.
So they're trying to do that, and this is what they are where they are proposing to do it, but they've added some things well beyond trees. So that's.
And this is in the area in the lower parking lot where the old driving range was?
No, it's much bigger than that. So if you were to pull into the parking lot, upper or lower,
Uh-huh.
it's the area, I think that's east, like, so say moving toward hole number 7, along number 7 fairway and towards 7. So that's your one border. Parking lot's your other border. And the out of bounds area of the golf course, the boundary of the golf course is your other side.
It's kind of like that gully.
It is, yes, and it includes some bridges and trails and they call it I think a stream bed in the proposal. I think it's more of like a gully where water.
bed.
Yeah, thank you.
Just a dry bed.
Right, that's what it is. It's in my mind. I could be wrong. So anyway, the golf course manager and myself have some concerns about this. I can share those at any time, but
Proposal's in the site.
it's in the site for you to review. And then that way, once the meeting is scheduled, you'll
Okay.
be prepared. You'll know what they're proposing.
Do they have dollar amounts in there too?
I don't believe so. I could be wrong on that too. I think it was more of an RFP. I haven't looked at it since I put it in there last month.
Okay, all right. Thanks for reminding us on that one, because I saw that they gave us a Google Earth photo last month, and we at the meeting here, so I couldn't remember what all that was about, so thanks for reminding us. Okay. Any other questions or comments anyone has, anything else they want to discuss at this meeting? If not, this is a quick meeting, we can make a motion to adjourn, if anyone would like to do that.
I second it.
All righty, meeting is closed and adjourned. Thank you, 6:22.
Thank you.
Could be a record for us, I